Hi guys, it's Chris Coney here. I'm just looking at the old Bitcoin daily chart here and just noticed a couple of things, figured I'd share them. So, what we got here. This is purely a price action analysis. I don't like using tons of indicators because they're not as accurate as price action. So you can see I've just drawn two sort of trend lines here. This bottom one, you've got it's kind of a horizontal support line, but it's inclining a bit, and then you've got this descending resistance line. So let me talk about this one first. The reason this support line is valid is because it's been tested here with this low, and in that case that low was rejected significantly because the close was right up at the top of the bar there. Same again, this low was tested and then rejected, and that low was tested and rejected. But not only that, if you look closely at this area here, you'll see that this buyer bar broke through the line, came up, and then the low of the next buyer bar tested it before it took off, and then it was tested again here. So I'd count that maybe one touch, two touches, three touches. So at that point it would have been valid. So you could have actually drawn this on this day, which was the 18th of December, and you might have even been able to predict that test there. I mean, it's all very well in hindsight, but that is definitely now a valid support line. And then what I looked at, I thought, can we draw a line of resistance here? And this is about as good as I can get it in terms of a top resistance line. So closing prices are, in my opinion, more valid than highs. So what you want to look at is where price closed below a line of resistance. So you see here we've got a lot of interaction along this downtrending line. You've got here, got some interaction there. The price couldn't hold above it, although it held for a minute on this buyer bar. Immediately the next bar closed below it and then kind of tumbled a bit. It's been tested there. That high was rejected. Almost got near it there, went down again. And here, lots of interaction, lots of indecision, and this trend line is actually stopping price moving any further up and actually pushing it down. And then now, this is the daily chart, remember, we've got an attempt to break it there. No, it didn't happen. Some more tests going on, and now I've got all this sideways action. And today, look, you've got sort of a high test bar going on, sort of a rejection of its high price. In addition to that, if you look at the moving averages, they are now sideways as well. So Bitcoin on the daily is now officially in a sideways move. And because these are all small bars, really not much going on at all. In terms of what it might do next though, if this resistance line, this downtrend line holds, then what it will do is, as the days go on, is push the price down this way, right? And if it carries on and 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 carries on to here, which if these lines are right will happen at sort of the end of April, this assumes this resistance line holds, then it's going to keep pushing price down, and this here around about the end of April will be the crunch time, where either it will have to break out upwards, as in break this line of resistance, or it will have to break down to this line of support. So my guess would be if this line of resistance holds for this amount of time, from March the 12th to the end of April, that'll be a 6-week run where price has failed to break this line of resistance. And the more times it's tested, and holds, the more valid it will be. So if it manages to get all the way here to the end of April and it still hasn't broken up, the chances are it's going to go down and break this line of support, because this resistance line will have been tested way more than the support line, if you feel me. So yeah, that's not an investment advice in any way, shape or form. It's purely just speculative opinion based on what I've observed here. So don't know, I've watched it. If I spot anything else, I might release another video with an update to this analysis, but for now that's what I got. Do with it what you wish.